What up? Coming to you live from the WayBeforeTheFame garage, where we currently have 6 cars, 2 new additions, and I thought both of these would be gone before March, but if I'm being honest, I think I have a strawberry sibling for Mr. Blueberry Lemon over here. I don't think it's possible for me to sell that car before March. And the reason I keep saying March is because I plan on moving to Japan in March. I want to sell all my cars except the Blueberry Lemon and the Mighty Boy, the Carry, the Terios, the SMX, the Pink Alto. All those cars were on the chopping block. If someone came with cash, I would have sold it right away. But now, after driving it all the way from New Jersey, after having it in front of my house, it's one thing to see it in Japan. It's a whole nother thing to really drive it and enjoy it and realize how fun, how light, how comfortable this car really is. I think it deserves a proper WayBeforeTheFame build, similar to what we did on the midget. I didn't keep the midget for too long, but I did the maintenance, something we can't really do on this car because of a full tune-up, which is great news, timing belt, everything. I felt like finding parts for a 1986 550cc car, someone like me who could essentially find anything, was going to be a hassle. That's why I got it fully serviced. But I feel like this deserves a build. Meaning it is not for sale. I know a lot of people have already messaged me telling me, once you sell it, please let me know. We got to do a couple things. First and foremost, we got to swap over the steering wheel. We have to add a radio. I don't know if this is where the radio once was, because this is all plastic that does nothing. But we definitely got to add a radio. We could put 2 speakers back here. Definitely redo the headliner. Add some LEDs here. I already... Oh, no. The Mighty Boy's leaking coolant. This actually really might be a sibling of the Blueberry Lemon. What? This car got fully serviced. Why is it leaking coolant? We're going to stay focused though. So I ordered new 5x7 LED headlights. Those should be here in a couple days. I'm also debating taking off these 12s and putting them on the Mighty Boy with a more aggressive tire. I think 13s look good on this. I think I could even get away with 14s. And I have a bunch of rims inside, honestly, that I could put on here. So we're either going to leave these 12s on here, maybe put them on here, or swap these over just in general because I have a lot of rims that can go on this truck. And then paint-wise, I'm not really sure which route I should go. Maybe just sand this, wrap it all black, or maybe take it to City Field. I just feel like City Field, no offense to them, I think they do a great job. They could probably repaint the whole car for like $1,500, which isn't bad. But I don't know, I feel like because I like this car so much, it deserves more than a City Field paint job, with all due respect. So, and it doesn't even need really a full paint job. It only really needs the roof and here. It's kind of similar. It's actually, again, to the Blueberry Lemon. If we're being honest, this just wasn't sanded and prepped the right way. So on both sides, it needs to get fixed. But it's not like the side of the car needs to get painted, you know what I mean? Like, all of this is perfect. All of this. Even back here. I'm thinking about maybe painting this black too. How do you guys feel? Like bedline all this? Or maybe just up to here? What do you guys think? Comment below. Oh, look, there's a crack right here too. Alright, so maybe the paint isn't all that good after all. But now, let's pop the hood. See exactly what's going on there. So as you can see, new distributor cap, new wires, new battery. This red carb thing looks new. New timing belt. The sticker should be somewhere. I actually don't see a sticker, but maybe I just haven't found it yet. But it does have a new timing belt. I'm trying to see where it would be leaking from. Oh, it looks like it's leaking from right here. Should I start it? How did this... I haven't even touched this car in so long. And why is it leaking? It doesn't even look like it's been leaking all night. It looks like it's something fresh, and I haven't started it in an hour, since last night, honestly. But you can see, like, the belts look new. Oh, look, right here, actually. Okay, we're diagnosing it a little more and more. I don't know what that is. Let's just confirm that we have a new air filter in here. Shout out to WayBeforeTheFame.com for this 10 mil. One of the best things I've ever put on my keys. All right, so this indeed does look brand new. That's a good sign. Should I remove this though entirely and see exactly where I'm leaking from? To be honest, this video was supposed to be about the carry because when we drove this from the port, I was having a great time. What the hell is this? Oh, that's fabric. I was gonna say this is the stain. But yeah, when we drove this from the port, I was having a great time with the Mighty Boy. I was like, I kind of showed this car a lot. I didn't show the carry too much love, but apparently, Mr. What are we gonna call this one? I can't call it can I call it a strawberry lemon? I guess I could call this one a strawberry lemon, but apparently the strawberry lemon, it goes perfect with the plate. It's already giving us issues, so let's start it. It should take a while, actually, but it's not that cold out. Maybe start. Give it a couple pumps. What's going on, Mighty Boy? It's always the cars that I genuinely love that things like this happen to. Okay. Okay. Let's give it a couple more pumps. Let's let this sit here and let me see if I even have coolant at all. Okay. That's not bad. Oh, wait, it's right here, the timing belt sticker. My bad. My bad. False alarm. So it got changed at 32414. And I have 32417. Okay. That makes me feel good. I didn't want deja vu of previous incidents. Okay. Timing belt was changed. That's great news. Why are we leaking coolant? Not great news. But yeah, you can see the belts and everything look good. Let's try to start it one more time. I wonder if this affects it from starting. I don't think so, but let's just try. All right, hold on. One more time. I don't think it's the battery. But you know what? Let me put the booster on there. All right, so it's reading 12.5. I don't think my battery's dead. It's just 1986 problems, I guess. Except the coolant part. To be honest though, when I picked it up from the port, it was just like this. That's why the video started with the car already moved, because it took forever. I think I need to adjust the carb. I need Shirley here, actually. She was the one with the Midas touch. Tom and Shirley need to pull up and help me out, because... One more time. We love problems on the Way for the Fame channel. We love it. It's so much fun. Is this giving me an issue? Should I close this? Let's close this. Since we confirmed that the timing belt was done, that everything was done, I have a new air filter. Let's close this. Maybe this needs to be closed for it to start better. I honestly don't, I think I know a good amount about cars compared to the average Joe, I would say. But when it comes to a 1986 550cc car, I am pretty clueless. Side note, I know I shouldn't really be focused on this, but how do I make this car faster also? Do you have to upgrade the carburetor and then it breathes more? Because I know I can't put an intake and stuff like that. So how do I make this car faster? Someone comment below. I should also clean this up and see if more leaks down. So I just spoke with Dad Bod Garage and he said I could have a pinch in one of my radiator hoses. Or maybe these clear hoses, he said. So let me use this napkin to kind of clean this area up a little bit. And then I'm going to attempt to start it again. All right, that looks a lot better. Again, I don't think it's my battery. I need to learn how to adjust the carbs on these cars. Even the midget. It's so cold here that this could have been a summer Okinawa car. And now it's in freezing New York with snow on the ground. Take number... Honestly lost count. Let's give it some more pumps. Whoa. That was odd. It made a weird sound. Hold on. Before I even try starting it again. Made a really weird sound. I should just take this off, honestly. I don't think it's doing anything. You hear that? That like squirrely sound? That's me doing that, by the way. I think it's gonna die. Yep. Oh, no, don't die, don't die, don't die. 1986 life. I'm not smoking or anything. I mean, I did buy this car in July. I mean, I drove all the way home, though. Wish it would just stay on, though, so I could check if I'm leaking coolant. 60 seconds later, I think we're good. Yep, that's no gas. Idling on its own, okay. Before we even check that out, let's just focus on this. It's honestly doing this plate a disservice. Like, I thought transferring K-Cub to another cool red car would be nice, but apparently not. Alright, so there's no leakage coming from there. I guess I should drive it now, right? Yeah, let's drive it to... Well, since today's video is now going to be about the Suzuki Mighty Boy, let's talk about my 1986 Mighty Boy. So I wasn't even alive when this car came out. I was born in 1991. This is a Ute, very famous in Australia. I'll show you guys one that was LS swapped. I'll show you guys one that was 13B rotary swapped. These are very famous for their engine swaps. I hope I can join that list by swapping a turbo F6A in here, especially since this one wants to start being slightly annoying. These are also very famous for having interior swaps. I've seen some with CRV seats. I've seen some with Miata seats. These are not the stock seats from my understanding. The stocks are like half black, half red, and they say Mighty Boy. I believe they're also leather. These are very comfortable. I don't know what car they came out of, but they're sweet. Back here, I just realized that this car must have had a radio. I'm gonna assume that this probably was a radio, because why would there be speakers on both sides if this didn't have a radio? I also feel like this is not stock. It looks like it fits perfectly, but I don't think this would be a stock mounting point for something like this. So it does have an aftermarket armrest, which fits perfectly. Got some carpet back here. Got Momo floor mats, which I don't believe also are for the Mighty Boy. Let's see. Oh no, they fit pretty flush. I found some other ones on Yahoo Auction though. I also found these racks that go up here. Comment below if I should get them. I think they're pretty ugly, but I see them very often. They're like just little, they're not even racks actually. They're like little lines that go through here. I'm not crazy about them. But let's see if we're leaking anything yet. Shout out to Scott out in Washington. He said a lot of chokes run off coolant, so maybe that's what the leak was. So maybe it isn't necessarily even a leak. It was just that which caused this and this. But to be honest, like I said, I drove this car and I parked it for over 12 hours. And the coolant looked fresh. Like it was still leaking when I came outside. So I don't know. It's been here for a while though. So let's drive it. Like I said, well, today is the Mighty Boy video. What more can I tell you about this car? To be honest, I'm learning about it just like you guys. I do want to put a different set of wheels though. I don't love the red on red. To me, it's super clashy. I personally feel like these 12s are too small. So my wheel options are these, but they're 13x6, which I feel like is way too wide for the Mighty Boy. I'm thinking about maybe putting these on since it's a strawberry lemon and it's currently on the blueberry lemon. And then I also have these, which came off the Cappuccino, which the plan initially was to throw these on the Mighty Boy. So maybe we test fit how this looks first plan B, and then plan C would maybe be the 12s off that carry. Now, let's drive to the post office. Julio, if you're watching, I'm going to go pick up your package. This car is front wheel drive, by the way. If it wasn't, I would have 100% slid it right there. Such a fun car. Mechanically, it feels fine. Oh, let me show my Dominican homies real quick. Actually, I'll do them when I get back. I'll show them first. Mira este. De 86. Pero mira esto.
Que Dios la bendiga, ¿viste? 86, mira cómo está todo.
¿Está bien?
¿Y cuánto se va esta más o menos? ¡Señores!
No leak so far. I think the Mighty Boy is a perfect representation of power to weight. These doors almost feel carbon fiber. That's how light they are. And I know this car probably weighs 1,300 pounds. I think that's why with the 550cc it's able to bury the Speedo. And it sounds amazing. Crazy part is when I drove it all the way from Jersey, the coolant temp is perfect. It's in the middle right now perfectly. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say in the comments. Maybe it is just the choke, but it just doesn't really make sense. Just got to the post office. Let's turn the Mighty Boy off. Let's go inside. Let's see if it'll start when I walk back outside. Package secured. Let's check if we're leaking coolant. Looking good. I guess I'll pop the hood too to see if there's anything up there. But let's also see if the car starts first. Now that it's relatively warm outside. First start, no gas. Now let me give it a couple pumps just to confirm. 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's pop the hood. It's looking dry. Should I drive to City Field now just to get a quote on this? That's quite a hike though. That's like 25 minutes each way. I guess I might as well. Couple things I'm realizing about the Mighty Boy, and you know what's really funny about this whole situation? One, another red Suzuki, another two-seater red Suzuki, another car that's giving me idling issues, another car that also having coolant issues, and another car that I absolutely love. So we gotta diagnose all this. I'm almost at City Field. Let's see what they tell me as far as paint goes. But we're not giving up on the Mighty Boy. We're not giving up on it even more now. I was expecting for it to be a turnkey perfect car, but you know, it's the reality of buying a 38-year-old car. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's just like a line or something that I can fix 1, 2, 3. But I am looking forward to this build, I guess even more than I was yesterday, seeing how it has issues. I love problem solving because I learned throughout the process. You guys learn throughout the process, and it brings us, you know, endless content. I can't believe how easy this thing gets up there in speed. Like, I feel like I'm driving that. Look at this. This isn't even full all the way down. This is me slightly putting my... This is full all the way down right here. Passing. Like, which one has more horsepower? You guys let me know in the comments. But let me relax, since I'm losing coolant by the second, maybe. So, ¿cuánto para hacer esto nada más? ¿Y cuánto para hacer el carro entero?
O sea, solo esta parte.
Porque nada más esto está malo, de verdad.
Ah,
A mí,
no, pues.
esto está malo también, pero esto está, tú ves. Para hacer esto negro.
Negro.
Negro, vamos a hacer negro.
¿Pero qué? ¿Cuadro? Ok. ¿Corte aquí o esto abajo?
¿Qué tú crees de aquí?
Yo creo que de abajo.
Ok, vamos a hacerlo de aquí entonces.
Para que no se vea feo hecho un corte.
Let's get a price, see what's going on.
Hasta ahí sale todo esto.
All right, so update. They told me $250 to paint this all black. I think that's the route I'm gonna go. He told me $1,500 to do the whole car. I just don't know if, you know, I'm that invested into the Mighty Boy to paint the entire car. And then red, again, I'm not gonna change the color. So I'm thinking at the bare minimum, we definitely do this before March. We do all that black, see how that goes. And then it does have other imperfections. I'm not gonna pretend it doesn't. They're just not as drastic in my opinion. Like here, probably will crack at some point. What else? Yeah, you can see some right there. But I mean, it's an 86 car. Like, there isn't a lot of cars I'm willing to go crazy over. Blueberry Lemon is one of them. And as much as I like this, I mean, if I Suzuki auto swap it to turbo, sure, I'll do it. But as of right now, I mean, I'm not even really too focused on the coolant issues. I don't know if it's worth it to pay $1,500 as of right now, especially when I'm moving to March, when I'm moving to Japan in March. So I think that we'll probably drop this car off next week, get all this painted black, and then from there we'll readdress any of the issues. Maybe I wrap it, maybe I get the whole car painted. We'll see what happens. But successful trip over here. I was actually expecting a lot more. $250 to do this, that's crumbs. I low-key want to drop it off right now, pick it up in a couple days. I'm also not leaking any coolant, so don't really know what to say about this, but it's not leaking coolant. Alright, so we officially made it home. Let me show you guys more of the Mighty Boy since today's video consists of that. Idle's still kind of high. About to pop the hood and see if I see any coolant. Car drives fine though. Like, you know, I showed you guys top speed run. Drove it all the way to City Field. Drove it all the way back. It handles great. Takes the bumps great. Just got to get some LEDs in here. Swap over the headlights. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments about the paint. Should I do the entire car, or should just for $250, let's just say $270 with tip, we just do this black and just address the biggest eyesore currently? And then if anything, we'll do the whole car, which personally I feel like is doing a lot. I'm not even really sure if all my lights work. So let's turn this on. Wow, that's dull. I gotta swap those over for some new bulbs. Alright, good news. Everything works. But let's pop the hood now. See if we see any coolant. Just like its cousin, just like its brother or sister, I should say, we don't know what's going on. It's leaking coolant one day, it's not leaking coolant another day. But thank you guys for watching. This bad boy will be started and driven very soon. I have not forgot about you, Blueberry Lemon. But we just got to diagnose exactly what's going on with Mr. Strawberry over here. Road to 40K. Road to 100K next year. This is where this car will stay until I confirm with the paint job and get everything situated. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.